Hey everybody, it's Patrick Inchman here at Andelin Farms with Cameron and Natalie. Yeah, they have been kind enough to join me today to talk about the very interesting and unique business you have going on here. So first, let's get an idea of who you are and where you're from and your story.
Yeah, you want to go?
Sure. All right, so Natalie and Cameron. Cameron grew up here in Sparks, and this was his family's hay and cattle ranch. So they grew up learning to work the cows and grow hay and cut it and everything. So it was kind of like their side business. And then his parents moved to Idaho and asked if we wanted to lease the farm. And we got over here in 2009 and had the idea to do a pumpkin patch. And our first year was 2010, and we started with a small 1-acre pumpkin patch, some animals to see, and a few activities, and every year we've just grown since.
Yeah, grown big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Added some night activities, and you can tell about that.
It's been fun. Yeah, we've about 5 years into it, I quit my career job of accounting, or my desk job, and we went all in on the farm. So we haven't really looked back since.
Yeah, no regrets, I'd imagine.
No, but it has definitely been challenging.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. So everybody knows, or a lot of people, you're well known as the events. You have all the yearly thing, but obviously you're a fully functioning farm, correct? Just obviously you have to take care of the animals that everybody looks at. But what's the business that nobody sees, or you aren't as well known for, I should say?
Yeah, so on the farming aspect.
Yeah,
so we've, Natalie does a good job growing a variety of produce like carrots and tomatoes and cucumbers and all kinds of things that we sell during the summer when it's in harvest. And then we also grow a lot. So we started that first year with not very many pumpkins, but last year we did about 10 acres of pumpkins. We also do sweet corn. We're doing sunflowers. Last year we did about 4 acres of U-pick sunflowers, and this year it's going to be closer to 6 acres of U-pick sunflowers. We've got an acre of tulips planted that should be coming up in April. Sweet corn. So our sweet corn, although we've had some struggles with it the last 2 years as far as timing, our sweet corn is really popular.
right.
With it, how good it is.
And then and how does somebody go about getting, like, if they were interested in, getting some produce from you, or?
So we have a harvest email list, and so that keeps you updated on what we have available. Also, at any of our festivals, we'll have things set up to purchase that are available then. So obviously in the fall, it's pumpkins and squash and some of the garden items. In the Sunflower Festival, we'll have a lot of garden items, and of course the U-pick sunflowers. So we just started the sunflower one 2 years ago, and it's been a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So speaking of the events, now we get into the prime time of what you're known mostly for. And this coming up now, we have the spring coming up, right? The baby animals and tulips.
Yes.
That's right.
And is there anything else that goes? You can pick your own tulips, as you mentioned. You have the acre of tulips. And the baby animals. What else happens during the spring fling?
Well, we have always had, we breed some of our goats and sheep and pigs, and so we've always had babies born in the spring. And so, I don't know, it was about 8 years ago, we're like, we should have kind of a farm open house when the babies are here. And so that's kind of how it started. And then we've incorporated the tulips a few years ago to kind of celebrate spring with U-pick tulips, and that's been an adventure. Our climate kind of grows tulips. I mean, we do our best. We're not Washington or Holland, but we do our best, and they've turned out pretty good. And that's a lot of fun. And then depending on when it falls, we'll have an Easter egg hunt a couple of days in the festival as well.
Very cool.
So this year we're going to have 5 days of Easter egg hunting before Easter, which will be fun. One of the things that we've really enjoyed is having the farm open to the community, and people can experience something real. You can smell it, you can feel it, you can hear the animals, and it's just neat to be, especially with so much of we have so much entertainment on devices TV devices that you can actually get out. You can feel the warmth of the sunshine or the coolness of when the clouds are blocking the sun or whatever it is, but something that's tangible that you can feel, smell, touch. And so we've really enjoyed that. And we've kind of grown up. It wasn't uncommon to know farm animals, to be around them, especially me. But we're amazed at how many kids these days come out here and they've never seen a real life chicken. Mm-hmm. And they'll just look at them and watch them, so much so that we have like a interaction. We've tried to do more interactive things with our animals. So we have one called the chicken pen, and guests can go in with the chickens and they can feed them. They can pet them if the chicken will let them pet them, but it's just like fun. So we try to have more interactive experiences with the animals.
That's great.
And we do a chick holding barn.
That's
so
right.
it's a fun little barn, and you can go in and hold chicks, and people really enjoy that too, because they're popular. A few days old.
Yeah, I bet.
Cute.
Yeah, I definitely have to applaud. The one thing that sticks out from my experiences here at the farm was how you guys adapted so well with COVID, especially in this case where you allowed the drive-through, which was an amazing kind of pivot.
Thank you.
Which bravo to you guys for figuring that out. That
it was an intense time, and we kind of just tried it out. We're like, we have no idea if people are going to like this or think it's lame, but we had an audio tour and people drove through, and we tried to help the track go as close as possible to the animals so they could see, and it ended up being a really nice thing for people to do during a crazy time when they were stuck at home.
Definitely.
That kind of helped us think about like education, or one of the things we're going to do this Baby Animal Days is try to we're working on a bunch of signs that we'll have posted kind of around the baby animals, because the one thing that everybody loved about the tour was hearing more about the farm and the history and even equipment. And so one of the things we're trying to do is continue that educational aspect into when people are here visiting with signage.
Definitely.
Right on.
Well, have fun and learn.
Yeah, absolutely. The best combination you can get. So anyway, appreciate you guys for spending a little time with you. Everything you do you're very active on social media, I see. So any info on any of the festivals you can find there. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, our website, just AndelinFamilyFarm.com. Yeah, and I'll have all the links, the necessary links in the interview, and I think that'll do it. Thank you so much again. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah.